Everybody, and good morning. It is officially Thursday, the final day of May, and the final matchup in the third round of the 2018 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament. EIF owner Carney with you again, as always. James Arkoffel is pulling a late night with us, and this is the final the final of a triple head. We already had Superstardom earlier today. We had a little pause and then Helocity. Now we've got this. And in less than 24 hours, we're back at it again with ED to wrap things up for the week and the month of May. But right now, it is Greedy. It is Untamed Legend. This is big because this is the final semifinal match in the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Now, of course, everybody's going to say yes. There is speculation regarding the NBC Master and Deadly Gamer semifinal that already took place. That is under review as of now. The only thing we can confirm for you thus far is that it will not be an immediate reverse decision. If it is deemed that NBC was unfairly defeated, the series would reset with both superstars being given one win apiece, which was the result after 2 games, and the two would then fight in a best of 3 to wrap up their semifinal series. But we hope for less controversy here and a guaranteed finalist because, folks, in a week and a half, Hardcore Sacrifice comes, and the winner of this will compete in the BFG Finals. I actually like it more with that. Anyway, the following contest is the semi-final match in the 2018 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Glastonbury, Connecticut, he represents the number 4 overall seed in this year's BFG, Untamed Legend. Untamed in his second BFG, made it to the quarterfinals last year, some say on a fluke. This year it is by no stretch of such imagination. He is in the semifinals and deservedly so. Untamed Legend has went through somewhat of a transformation over the last 12 months. He became a main eventer in this league. He became a 3-time EIF World Champion. And now he could add a BFG semifinalist to his resume. While he may be looking to add a finalist to his application, this man has been here before, but gotten no further. Untamed in his second year in the BFG, this man, more of a veteran, entering his 5th BFG. That was good, actually. I liked that a lot. Introducing his opponent. From Wellington, Florida, he represents the number 2 seed in this year's BFG. This is Greedy, we mentioned, has been here before. This is his 3rd consecutive year in the semifinals of this tournament. The previous 2 years he would lose against the tournament winners, Hostile Exile in 2016 and NBC Master just a year ago. If Greedy loses tonight, he would be the first superstar in BFG history to drop 3 semifinal series. This is a best of 5, and again, we remind us, our viewers, especially those that are new to this, is a best of 5 format. Both superstars will be asked to hit rematch after each and every session, barring any connection issues. And being a best of 5, first one to win 3 games will win it all. Normal rules apply. Disqualification is on. A ring out count of 10 will be instilled. Rope break is also a factor in this. A 7 finisher. Mercy rule is implemented. 3 manual ring escapes are allowed per match. And again, it's important to emphasize that, per match, because each of these matches count differently. It isn't like a 3 stages of hell in EIF. This is a tournament where each match is a separate statistic on the win-loss column. So, First thing we asked both first superstars to do, these guys very familiar with the EIF rules, so they'll need no explaining, but just walk around, make sure the connection's good. Let me know if there's a problem. What's up? You did not. I just like Greedy's, yeah, I know. Yeah, the high-pitched voice. Yeah. No, Greedy's persona has changed because Greedy's better now. Anyway, all right, guys. While both superstars have agreed to the connection, James Arcofalo has provided entrances. There's only one thing left to do. Untamed Legend, are you ready? Greedy, are you ready? All right, guys, this is a best of 5. First one of you to win 3 is moving on to Hardcore Sacrifice and makes it to the finals. Good luck. Ding, ding, ding. Gotta scare him. And we are underway, a late-night semifinal match. And by the way, I know for some people, you know, they're not big fans of these matches going live at this kind of time in the night or morning, depending on how you see it. But after this, we're back in the final round, which is live Sunday, June 10th, EIF's 8th annual Hardcore Sacrifice on pay-per-view. You get the Hellocity, IC, and World titles on the line. You also get the finals of this tournament. First time in EIF history, the Hardcore Sacrifice hosts the finals. Usually it's a custom for Collision course. However, that pay-per-view is coming a few weeks too late for us to wait. Untamed will tuck out the arm of Greedy on the left side and go to work from the center of the ring. Both guys who were formerly involved in the same association, the Sins of EIF, respectively, the Sin of Suspension, Untamed Legend, and the Sin of Greed, of course, coming from Greedy. And what a climb this has been for Untamed, where Greedy, it's one of those things, you know, when Hostile Exile won this tournament 2 years ago, it was looking at his list of accomplishments and really sitting there and kind of saying, what has he not done in this league? And Hostile Exile, that was really the only check mark he needed to tick off a box. And he was able to do that, sweeping Aaron Phantom in 4 games to win the 2016 tournament. For Greedy, it's not exactly the same. There's a couple of things Greedy hasn't done in this league, but there's a lot of things he has done. He's been in WrestleMania main events. He's won Money in the Bank multiple times, which is another feat Hostile's done. He is chasing Hostile along with a select company of superstars and trying to pursue his 10th EIF World title reign, which would put him into double digits. He would be just the 6th superstar in EIF history to achieve such a feat, joining the ranks of Flip, Hostile Exile, Brutality, and the Rockstar Revolution of Raymond and Anthony. They're the only 5 superstars in this league to become 10-time or more EIF World Champions. We're counting the ED World title only, both the Undisputed variation and the prior and now current version. Greedy with the offense on Untamed, but getting back to that point is Untamed gets caught with a high kick to the face. This is something that is on Greedy's bucket list, and I think when you get so close like he has the last 2 years, I think there's even more of just a desire and a hunger to get here, because you get to a point where if you lose this series, you're sitting there thinking, you know, what's the point of even doing this tournament again? I mean, the confidence has to be lacking. Untamed Legend will wait outside. Greedy is 3-0 thus far in the BFG this year. Untamed is 3-1, overcame a 1-0 series deficit to Tripod in the quarterfinals, then winning both games 2 and 3 to rally behind and get the W and move on to this Final Four. Count is at 6. Untamed could lose this match, and it would not be a reverse decision based on a ring out count rule for the BFG. This counts as a credible win. Greedy would take a 1-0 series lead. It doesn't happen just yet, but can't deny Greedy is dominating right now. Untamed was green barred in both games of the quarterfinals last year, where he got swept by NBC Master. Similar trend is happening right now in game 1 of the semifinal series. Greedy's sweet chin is missed. Untamed is taken out. There is a sliver, and I mean a short sliver of green for Greedy, and there it goes. No GB here. And it's all Untamed with no reversals and a comeback that will gain a signature and nothing more, but it was not via the comeback. Untamed got a count-out decision victory earlier tonight against Tyron Hunt in Superstardom. He will not be able to do the same methods in this one. Comes in, gets right back out to negate the ref's count of 5, and we'll reset on the perimeter. Greedy gets up. Greedy with the height advantage, the gray tips, and the red hair. Untamed with black and red, and Untamed forced Greedy to succumb and use a reversal. Well, it looked like he had to pay some taxes on that one because he ended up not getting ring advantage, and so now Greedy, the number 2 seed, holding Wrestler's Court. Oh, Untamed Legend is swatted down. Untamed Legend, the underseed here, but both these guys are 2 and 4 respectively, so you kind of wonder if he's an underseed in reality. This, the 7th annual BFG, and what's interesting, Untamed Legend, if would be able to defeat Greedy, he would become just the first ever 4 seed to go all the way to the BFG finals. That has never happened before, which is amazing when you really think about it, because there's been a lot of very good 4 seeds. At one point, Raymond was a 4 seed in this tournament. Greedy tosses Untamed back and stomps him right down. Of course, we assume we have to kind of go off the preemptive decision, which is Deadly over NBC, and if that's the case, Deadly is the lowest seed to ever advance in the BFG finals at number 10. Greedy seats Untamed up. Game 1, Greedy will go for a quick cover just to simply, well, that's okay, that's a legal move. If he would have pinned off it, it's a disqualification win. But Greedy is legally allowed to do that. Here he goes. Untamed Legend trying to slowly climb back into this. A power bomb will set him back, and Greedy not done there. Looking for more, twice as nice, and 3rd time's the charm. A trio of power bombs from the size-advantaged Greedy out of Florida. And we're going to get more. That was a finisher. Never mind. It was a 4th power bomb, and it was a rope break. So it's 1-0, and Untamed lives to tell. Standing corkscrew, and that's a finisher. Shout out to Nexus Genesis. He didn't make it that far in this year's tournament, but the 2 count, and Greedy takes game 1. We'll hit rematch here, but Greedy takes game 1 of the semifinals. Rope break helped him, but Greedy not in the mood to give second chances. And for the first time in Greedy's BFG semifinal history, he has a series lead. Superstars that have won the first game have went on to win all series but 1. And that is assuming that the current decision stands, which is NBC, who took game 1 last week over Deadly, and then Deadly would come back with 3 consecutive to eliminate the now former / we don't know BFG champion. So it's game 2. Remember, this is the semifinals, so not a definitive match that can come. Either Untamed will leave in the series or Greedy will put him on the brink. Untamed, are you ready? Greedy, are you ready? All right, game 2. Greedy leads this best of 5, 1-0. Ding, ding, ding. Untamed Legend is also no stranger to this position. Remember, folks, he lost game 1 against Tripod last year, or excuse me, last round, rather. Yeah, Tripod didn't make it that far last year. Anyway, Untamed got past Tripod in the quarterfinals here in 2018. After losing game 1, he rallied back in game 2 and in game 3 to take that series. Greedy drops Untamed Legend down. Untamed would need to at least force a game 4 in this series to keep it going. Untamed is a guy, though, I think that situation he experienced with Tripod, it's obviously a little different when you're talking about skill gap between Tripod and Greedy, but it's certainly something that comes into play, knowing that, hey, you can bounce back. Another point of emphasis, game 2 against Tripod, Untamed was relentless. He was lethal on the opposition, and if he can perform a similar feat this time, you even it up, single, not worried about it. Greedy right now, though, wants to try and push Untamed in the 2-0 hole. Superstars that have went down 2-0 have come back in three previous situations, however, they have never went on to win the series. They have forced a Game 5. Those superstars, by the way, were Tripod, Pepsi Killer. Those two both did it in 2015, and then Midnight against Aaron in 2016. Greedy with an elbow to the leg of Untamed Legend. Now he'll stop him, and a discus uppercut connects. Untamed buried in that top right corner of your screen. You're watching the 2018 Battle for Glory All-Stars semifinals. Untamed Legend, the 4-seed, battling the 2-seed Greedy in the red tights. Barney with you here. James Arkoffel on video production, streaming live on Twitch and Mixer. Greedy stutter stepped, but the stall was clean. 3 stomps come in for the Prince of Profit. And Greedy will now go to the high rent district. Up top, he might be flying. Oh, he's going to call Untamed back to his feet. Greedy, what will he do? He's going to fly, and he's going to get him. Clothesline from the top, turnbuckle, crash and burn. And once again, Untamed struggling as he's going to get caught with a modified deep 6. 2-3 reversals go the favor of Untamed Legend. The health absolutely does not. This is exactly what Greedy wants to do. This is the difference between facing Greedy and facing Tripod for Untamed Legend. He gets caught with a tilt-a-whirl slam. Greedy just taking every bit of momentum. And look at this. He even is taking the time to taunt. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Untamed is going to get back to his feet. And Greedy will get caught from behind. Back suplex connects. And Untamed is down. Oh, my. Greedy might actually get up before Untamed. And that was a smart move by Untamed. That was a smart move by Untamed. A mock cover to guarantee that he'll be the first to get up. And he does. Greedy's soon to follow, and Untamed will club him down. No green bars in either of the first 2 matchups. Untamed certainly needs to get more offense, though. This will help and gain him a signature in the process. Arm breaker in the top left corner. No ring escapes, no finishers from either 2. And look at this. What is going on here? Untamed able to get the offense. And that's what you like to see. Greedy uses a reversal. Untamed not getting one. 3-1, and Untamed was really hoping he could have buried Greedy there. He would have kept offense. Oh, that would have been huge. And now Greedy has to protect. Has taken a little bit too long there, which I think kind of works out for him in the long run. Untamed will be brought to the seated position. A change of position results in a clean way to do this move. Greedy does it. By the hair, Untamed tossed right back down. If you know somebody that wants to watch this match but is not able to watch it live for time reasons, don't forget it will be archived on the past videos. Also eventually uploaded to EIF Archive. That's on YouTube. Subscribe to that now. And Greedy blowing a kiss, perhaps a kiss of death. Untamed comes right back in and takes the offense from Greedy. He gets caught. Nope, they both stop. Untamed got him. And Untamed able to regain possession of the offense. Greedy used another reversal, and Untamed gets it. He's only done that move 4 times throughout this match, so it's technically all good in the hood. Untamed just rallying back on Greedy now. An opportunity to even this series at 1 apiece. Untamed smelling blood in the water, starting to do some damage to Greedy. And Untamed might be down, though, on stamina. Not just yet. Untamed is the kind of guy that can rally back. Trying to be the first 4-seed in history. Untamed's 2nd BFG, Greedy's 5th. And his 3rd semifinal to Untamed's 1st. Untamed with the forearm. Once again, Greedy is out of reversals. Here comes Untamed Legend, the former 3-time EIF World Champion. All within the last year. And Untamed is blowing away with lefts and rights. Greedy, no response. The damage is being done. Untamed has caught lightning in a bottle for the first time in the early goings of this series. And now he smells blood in the water. More metaphors. Elbow to the face. Greedy gains his first reversal back. Untamed, calm down on that boot, please. I will give you 4 minutes, so at 12:50 you can use it again. Yep. So Untamed given the series first warning. Tosses Greedy back in the ring. And Greedy just kind of has to sit here and take it right now. He cannot afford to use that reversal. No finishers have been hit yet in game number 2, and now Gritty uses a reversal, knowing that he gained one of his 2 back. Gritty will wait. Untamed will think, come back in. Gritty stutter step finisher! Gritty caught him. No rope break this time. Untamed must kick out. 2. And Untamed having to use a reversal there, learning from last match that Gritty will wheel off another finisher, although this time Gritty was trying to ambush Untamed, who uses the game's first manual ring escape, nearly grabbed the feet of Gritty and would have been able to gain ring possession. Untamed will not be able to use that boot either when getting in right now. That was something that helped him, but he is currently still serving part of that 4-minute warning, which has a little less than 3 minutes to go on it, 2 and change. Count at 4, and you can tell Gritty just kind of taking some light jogs here and there to let Untamed know that the breathing room will be limited. Untamed gets back down, he'll slide in underneath at the count of 6. Oh, they play bumper cars. Oh, and Gritty got it with another finisher. You gotta be kidding me. Hooks the leg once again, no rope break. Untamed is desperate. 2, he gets out of it again at the cost of not one but both of his finishers. A 2-0 count. Here's the positive for Untamed, though. Gritty is still the more damaged, and Untamed has put together a pretty solid Game 2 effort. Gritty not putting him away as easily. A finisher reversal here and there, that could spell doom, and Gritty has yet to see the pin bar, which Untamed has complained about thus far, so maybe Untamed will take advantage. Gritty is heading to the top turnbuckle, diving, and nobody was home. Gritty will use comeback. Untamed doesn't even let him get back to both feet before backbreaking. Gritty, who gets up, clothesline connects. Untamed smart not to do that boot. Untamed has less than 2 minutes. Gritty reverses out of the corner, able to clip the chin of Untamed Legend, turns him on his stomach, and drives the knee into the mat. Gritty has another finisher, but the stamina is not present. He will go for a taunt in the corner. Watching this match, or at least listening in, is former... Oh, and that's a finisher. We'll get to that in just a second. Gritty makes it 3-0. His 3rd time the charm. Untamed's got another finisher in possession. Does he need to use it? 2. Untamed wants to breathe. Gritty puts him at 2 down. We will move to Game 3. And we have seen 6, including the semifinal that we already saw, 6 of the previous 13 BFG semifinals have ended in a 3-0 count. 3 superstars have came back from a 2-0 deficit. They have not went on to win. Untamed must try to make history. Gritty will use his first taunt in the game. This is Game 3. Guys, both superstars. Gritty, are you ready as well? All right, it is Game 3. Gritty, if you win, you are moving on to the finals. Untamed, if you win, we play another. Best of luck to both of you. Game 3, Gritty leads the series 2-0. Ding, ding, ding! Untamed had a pretty strong game. Oh, nice. Wow, the first move of the match is a springboard crossbody. By the way, Untamed can use that boot again. Untamed had a stronger effort in Game 2 than the first, but still not the result. And Untamed yet to hit a finisher in this series. Gritty will be DDT'd down on the mat. Watching, or at least listening into this, as the king of the BFG, the former 3-time BFG tournament winner, Brutality. And I have to think he has to hold some responsibility, obviously, for holding the name of how good he's been in this tournament and his EIF career as a whole, but also kind of the recognition this tournament got. I think the BFG... Gritty tosses Untamed down. I think the BFG, year after year, it just seems like every year there's at least one guy. Maybe he doesn't win it all or even go to the finals, but he just makes an impression that changes the complexion of his career. And in 2012, that was what Brutality and Legendary Chaos did. They were considered superstardom guys, and they were considered washouts on the big picture main event scene. They were low rising stars, people would say. Then they went on and put it on a 7-game set and outlasted several terrific superstars in EIF's inaugural 12-man version of this tournament. And that would be the beginning, and you'd hear so many great names after that that would be a part of this tournament. Untamed Legend is all over Greedy in Game 3. Greedy now backs away, looks for the super kick. He's out of reversals, and Untamed with a green bar could try to get it. Greedy into red. He's going to have to be quick with his moves, and he's doing so right now. The other thing is Greedy's never been in this position. Up 2-0, maybe you get a little too confident, and Greedy will use his first ring escape. Second ring escape, my apologies. Greedy is a veteran of the BFG, as we mentioned earlier, but, you know, here's where you have to wonder. Oh, and Greedy, wow! That is... Yeah, I thought Greedy was going to get disqualified there. I thought he might have just off instinct went to swing those steps. It would have been a lackluster win, and Greedy's going to get the offense. Untamed is... Oh, man. Untamed's just got to stay positive right now. Got to remember how far he has come. This has been a terrific BFG for him. Greedy is already out of ring escape, so if you're Untamed, take that as a positive. You were already limiting the options of your opponent with significantly more health. Greedy's going to go for the steps, and I don't think Untamed wants to try a second effort at this one. Greedy tosses the steps in. He will roll in, and Untamed has to bluff. Oh, the boot connects, drags through the referee, and makes contact with Greedy. And you know what? I got to be honest with you guys. Greedy's cheesing Untamed a little bit with these steps and stuff, so you can't be too mad at Untamed getting a break here. Scoop and slam from Untamed Legend. Greedy is in comeback mode, and Untamed again going to strike away at the skull. Oh, this is a different Untamed Legend I am seeing in Game 3. Greedy, a manual ring escape that cost him a reversal. Greedy, referee will toss the steps out, make contact with me, the piece of shit. And here comes Untamed. Inverted arm hook suplex. Signature finisher belongs to Untamed Legend. Elbow drop. And here comes Untamed. Greedy tosses Untamed down. The signature, my turn, that we hear from Greedy so many times. And Untamed keeps the offense. Greedy out of reversals. Oh, he missed the boot. Here comes Untamed. He got the kick to the back of the head. Greedy cannot leave the ring. Untamed might get his first finisher of the series. What the hell is going on? What is going on? Well, Untamed is not in the mood of letting go. He is trying to take Game 3. Greedy is out of reversals. Greedy spears him. And now Greedy. It's clean, it's clean, it's clean. I'll tell you what, and for the people that are complaining about the Deadly and NBC series, that's the thing. It's things like this. I just don't know. I don't know how you can reverse some of the things in this league that happen in terms of reverse decision because of how weird this game is. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind Untamed did not mean to exit the ring. And I don't even think he hit the button that would exit the ring. Knee on the button of Untamed Legend. He is going to use one there. Untamed now, and now it's for Untamed. You gotta control the emotions if you're Untamed now. You gotta control the emotions here. Untamed has all three of his ring escapes. He has more health than Greedy. He's just gotta play a patient game now. Untamed's gonna use a reversal there. Untamed, finisher, he got Greedy. First finisher of the series for Untamed. Smart to avoid rope break, and just like that, Untamed could get a win in this series. Trying to cut the lead in half. 2, no, Greedy gets out. Wow. Untamed just tries to ground the opponent. Uh-oh, no reversals, but no stamina for Greedy. And Untamed's going to get a reversal back, so that works out. Greedy's going to do a long move here, trio of power bombs that we saw in Game 1. It followed with a power bomb finisher. That will not happen this time because Greedy doesn't have the stamina. And Untamed will use his first manual ring escape. Greedy, they play bumper cars. Untamed gets the offense. He's not going to have enough time to hit a finisher before Greedy gains a reversal back, but Untamed does have 2 finishers in his possession. 1-0 the count in Untamed, game 3. Down 2 games to 0. He's got the stamina to hit it. Greedy with a reversal. Untamed can use a ring escape. And I think Greedy just hit a finisher. Yes, he did. 1-1. Greedy can go to the finals for the first time in his career with this. No, Untamed gets out at 1. Untamed is not trying to make this an easy semifinal round for Greedy. You cannot deny, though, that the EIF Hall of Fame superstar and 9-time world champion has experience. He also can be a dirty player, and a turnbuckle has been exposed. We'll keep an eye on that and see if it plays a role in this match. Greedy trying to make an immediate slam and a tilt-a-whirl. In fact, Untamed, oh, he was able to jab Greedy. He's able to keep the offense. Greedy out of reversals. What will Untamed do? He gets caught with a signature. Greedy must back or change position. Well, Untamed has certainly been the lack of beneficiary from some problems in this game. Untamed will be going toward the center, and Greedy with a flurry of knee strikes from the grounded position. Tyron Hunt might use this for Wrestle Talk. He's now on the Mixer chat. You're just now tuning in. Greedy leads this series 2 games to 0. It is a best of 5. 1-1 finisher count in game 3. If Greedy wins this game, he is a guaranteed finalist for Hardcore Sacrifice on June 10th. It will be either of these men's first appearance in the BFG Finals. Untamed with the cocked punch. Old school Untamed. Oh, the rope break is a fingertip away for Greedy, and Untamed Legend nearly got him there, but Greedy hung on. And Greedy reversed the finisher. Untamed will use comeback. Greedy missed. Greedy missed. And the game works in favor of Untamed Legend. For once. Untamed will hold a signature, as will Greedy, but Untamed stands tall over his opponent. You just think that if Untamed can get this win, I mean, game 4, I think it feels easier when you have a win. Even if you're down, it's just knowing you've got a win. Greedy will roll out of trouble. And Untamed, Untamed avoided a big one. And Untamed got the offense. Greedy is out of reversals. He doesn't have the stamina to hit one either. And he's going to be able to head out of the ring. So Untamed kind of got a break there, but so did Greedy with no reversals, because Untamed probably could have gotten his finisher in time. It's a 2-1 finisher count in favor of Untamed Legend, who is in a must-win situation here in Game 3 of the 2018 BFG semifinals. Greedy will once again introduce steps to play. He rolls in. Untamed misses the clothesline. Here comes Greedy, and he will get out. He comes right back in. Untamed misses the boot. Untamed misses that. Untamed misses that. Untamed gets him with the Luthez. Greedy to his feet. Here's Untamed. Off the rope. Greedy with an elbow reverse. Finisher for Greedy. 2-2. Here we go. Greedy going to the finals. He's got 2. He does not get 3. Both guys kind of stomping machines on each other, but we'll let it go for now. Trying to, when you officiate these matches, you want to officiate strict, but I know from playoff hockey, which honestly for me inspired the format of the BFG in some ways, you sort of want to let them play too. Oh, what the hell was Greedy. Big combo. That Untame's first ring escape? Second. Okay. There is Untame is back in. He's welcomed with power bombs. Deuce, deuce, the finisher count. If only Untame wishes it was only the same in the series count. Untame has put together a well-fought Game 3. In Game 2, I thought he looked fairly sharp as well. Greedy, you know, if he wins this, and Greedy just say sweeps Untame, it's not as clean a sweep as you would think. Greedy is fighting hard to win these matches. Game 1, maybe not so much. Maybe he did really get Untamed hard in that one, but Game 2 got harder. Game 3 progressively increased in difficulty as well. And both men with 3 reversals now. 2-2 finisher count. Greedy has a finisher. Untamed is far removed from being able to obtain one. He's going to need some offense. Oh, and he gets Greedy again. Greedy, back-to-back reversals. Now here's the finisher. Untamed cannot reverse. Greedy, the 1, the 2, and for the first time in his career, Greedy is going to the finals of the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. Untamed set a reversal animation, did not pop up. So, of course, just like almost every match in BFG history, it may be put under speculation, but it, for now, has to be listed as a BFG win. It's so sad when we have those things, because I wish I could say, hey, it's Greedy and Deadly in the BFG finals. Right now, we just simply don't know. We just don't know, unfortunately. So these are preemptive wins. Everything in the tournament gets looked at, but as of right now, folks, in this hypothetical that we hope is an actual situation, we have the number 2 seed Greedy playing the number 10 seed Deadly Gamer in the best of 7 finals. It will be the first time either superstar has ever made it to the finals. It will be the first time the number 10 seed is represented in the last round, and it is scheduled to come your way Sunday, June 10th, as the BFG finals take the stage and the center stage of a pay-per-view event. That is EIF's 8th annual Hardcore Sacrifice, exclusively presented by Extreme Distortion. So you get all ED matches, you get 3 championship matches, you essentially get 4 as well, because it is the BFG finals and the BFG tournament champion that will also be crowned. It's a best of 7 series in the finals. 6 previous tournaments have concluded. The 7th will wrap up in just a little over a week. So in the meantime, good morning and good night to everybody that stayed with us in the wee hours of Thursday. Big thanks to Brutality for chilling in the party as well, because, hey, he's got some BFG recognition, so it kind of works. And anyway, aside from that, though, guys, make sure you follow us here on Mixer and Twitch, mixer.com/EIF_network, twitch.tv/EIF network. Don't forget to check our Twitter out at EIF Network for the latest breaking news, updates, and more. Check out YouTube and see this match and so many others from this year's tournament and beyond. Subscribing at EIF Archive, that's EIF ARCHIVE. And for any other inquiries, you know what to do. Roll on to the home of Extreme International Fighting, leaguelineup.com/EIF lives. So that's it. Set your dates. We went from 16 superstars all the way down to 2. And Greedy, in his case, 3rd time was the charm. He is in the BFG finals. Congrats to Greedy and Deadly Gamer. We hope that it is those 2 and not having to make any sudden changes. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at Hardcore Sacrifice, and we hope to see all of you back here tomorrow, or technically speaking on Eastern Time today, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with EIF ED wrapping things up here in the month of May. A special thanks to James Arkoffel, too, for pulling a late night tonight, being here with us. So we're going to wrap it up. Fortunately, James didn't have to deal with the other semifinal went like 70-plus minutes. This one wasn't that bad. So anyway, though, big thanks to him for doing all this. Hope to see you guys all there tomorrow. From all of us here at EIF, James Arkoffel, the superstars, the fans, I'm Carney. Have a great night, a great morning. Get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow again for ED, live on Mixer and Twitch, the home of EIF Network.